So first, on how to create a Google Doc, you have to sign into your email, and in case if you don't have an email, you can register very easily on Google, and you can do that by signing in. And since I already have an account, I will use my account to make a Google Doc, but in case if you don't, you just simply add an account here, and just create an account right at this link, and you can follow the steps right along, but in this case, I'm going to use my email.
So once you're logged into your email, then you can start your Google Doc. So at the top right corner, there's a 9-panel icon, so you click that. And then you'll select Docs to create a Google Doc. And your recent documents will be listed here, and if you don't have any, it'll just be blank. And to create a new document, on the lower right hand corner, you'll press this plus button and your new doc is open.
In the upper left hand corner, you can name your document, so you just click on it and name it whatever you wish. And if it's an important document, then you can star it and it'll be easier to find. And you can also move it to a specific folder. So you can move it to like this folder right here if you want to put it there. And then down here are some of the useful tools. So here you can change the zoom, so you can like make the page look smaller or bigger. And here is different styles you can pick for your document and different font size, making your text bold, italicized, underline, and the color of the text. And so to insert a link, you can click on this button right here, and you can search whatever website you want to create a link for, and it'll just pop up and it'll be clickable. And here we have the different positioning. So like for a paragraph, you can make it to the left, center, right, or justify a line.
So the next step is to figure out the features on how to edit your Google Doc. And to do this, you can go through editing, the editing button right here with the pencil icon, and just click on that. This step is where you can just edit your document directly. So if I just click on it, I can edit any steps I want, like erasing this. Next is suggestions. And this is when you can add any suggestions to edit anyone's Google Doc and say, for example, add step 3. And your name will pop up here and say that you are the author of the suggestion. The next one is viewing. So this is where you get to view your document as the final prompt before you print.
So there's also a top bar, and you can select file, and there's a few different options. So if you want to create a new document, you just click new, and then there's also different options: document, spreadsheet, presentation. And then you can open a document if you already created one, or rename it in case you don't want it to be named what you have already. You can make a copy of the document. You can also move to another folder, which we mentioned briefly earlier, or also move to a trash bin, so if you don't want it anymore, if you wanted to delete it. And you also have the edit on top, so you click that. And so let's say you add something but you want to undo it, so you can click edit, and then there's an undo button. It'll take that away. And then, or say you accidentally undo it but you want to redo it, and then you click the redo button and it'll pop back up. And there's also the paste option, so if you copy anything, you can just paste it with this option. And if you have a clipboard, you can go and select something to add to the page as well. And then next is view. So right now it's under print layout, and that's just how it's shown on your screen. You can show the ruler, it's showing the ruler currently. You can show equation bar, and you click that, and a bar showing the equation pops up. And you can also take that off if you don't want any of those things as well. showing spelling suggestions, that's clicked, so if anything's spelled wrong, it will underline it in red. And also full screen and compact controls. So full screen, you'll click that and it'll just go without the editing tools.
So under the insert option, we have image, where you can insert a picture into your document if you wish. So you can find a picture through a URL that you find, or any of the other options, and you can upload a photo as well. And we already talked about link, and if you're doing a math document, you can also insert equations. So here you have the different symbols that you can use. And then you can also insert a drawing. So here we have word art. You can do word art and it'll insert it into your document. And then you can insert a table, which we will explain further. And you can also add comments to the document if you wish by clicking here. And then there's special characters, horizontal line. You can also add page numbers if you have multiple pages. So if you click here, it'll add the page number here. Also under insert, you have page break, so if you want to add an additional page, you can click on it and it'll make a separate page. And then you can also add a header. So here you can add like your name if you want. And then you can also add a footer if you click here, and it'll go to the bottom of the page. And you can also add whatever you wish there.
So next on the top bar, you have the format, and under this you have several options to edit your document, and one is bold, italicize, and underline, and you can just do this easily through here as well. And for an example, I can just highlight anything I want and click on bold, and my content will be bold, or italicized, or underlined. And then next, I can also put a strike through. So under the highlighted content, I can just strike through this, and it'll put a line right across my words. Then next is superscript and subscript. So in case if I'm creating another document where there's numbers, say x squared, and I want this to be subscript, I can just click that and it'll be subscript for me. Or if I wanted the bottom, it'll show it at the bottom. And then the next is just font size. So if I want to increase the font size, I can just easily do that, and it'll increase the size or decrease it. And paragraph style is if I want to add an indent or not an indent, or create several headings. And then there's also alignment that we mentioned earlier, that I can align my paragraphs to either left, center, right, or justified, and in this case we have our left. And in case if I want to clear everything of all the edits, I can just click clear formatting. So next on the top bar, we also have the tools option, and under this you have several different varieties of tools that can help you edit your document. And here is spelling, so in case if you spell something wrong, this will give you spelling suggestions on the side. Next we have research, so unless if there's a word that you're not sure of, you can go look it up in the dictionary and it'll research that specific word. Define is pretty much another dictionary search, so you can look for anything that you'd like. So in case if I want to look for images of dogs, it will define what word I searched up for. Then next is the word count, and here this just shows you the number of pages, the number of words you've typed so far, and characters excluding spaces. Next, you also have the translate document. So in case if you want to translate your whole entire document into another language, you have the option to do so, and you have a variety of languages down here through a list. And then here you have your script editor, preferences, and personal dictionary.
So you can also add a table. So to add a table, click table at the top, and you can insert and you can create your own. So let's say you want 3 rows or 3 columns by like 3 rows. So click that and a table will pop up, and you can add anything you want to that. And then there's also add-ons. You can create diagrams or other add-ons. You can just click on that if you'd like. And you can search, and then if you click on it, then it'll add it to your document. And then for help, so if you can't find anything on any of these toolbars, you can click on Docs Help and then search for anything like how to share, and then you can click on that and it'll tell you how to solve your problem.
So any changes you make to the document will get saved automatically, so you don't have to do any additional steps, and your changes won't get lost. So for example, if I were to put a 1, it shows here that it's saving, and it'll get saved, so when you close out of the window, your changes won't get lost. And if you want to save your doc as different files, you can click on File and go to Download As, and click on whatever you wish to save your document as. So if you want to save it as a PDF, you could click on PDF Document, and it'll get saved as a PDF.
After you made all your changes and final editings to your document, as an instructor, you have the option to share this with your student as well. And you can do so by clicking on the share button right on the top hand corner right here. And most likely you will have your list of your students' email addresses, and you can just copy and paste that on this bar right here. And you can also click the option if they want to edit, comment, and view, but most likely you would choose the view button so your students can't change any documents that you've created. So you can just click can view, and you can just click done, and your shared document will be viewed by your students.